Hello Forest Schoolers. So, a quick video to support this week's work about maps. Okay, so last week you had a little look at maybe trying to draw a map with of school grounds. Okay, I hope you got on okay with that. I'd say maps can be quite challenging, and but they're fascinating things and amazing stuff. Anyway, so here we go. Quick one on maps to support this week's work. So this week this is about identifying features from a map. Okay, now we're very fortunate in this country that we've got a set of fantastic maps that cover the whole country. Not everybody in the world has this. Okay, hugely detailed maps, and they're made by a company called the Ordnance Survey. Now these guys started off hundreds of years ago, all right, late 1700s during the Napoleonic Wars, when somebody decided that our army would be best if it knew exactly the lay of the land. So, how you could get soldiers moving around the land where the enemy couldn't see. I mean, we take it for granted these days, but what an idea. And that's how we beat Napoleon. Hey! All right, anyway, there we are. That's lots of history. And it took them a long time. And these guys did this with such detail with very primitive tools. Anyway, I'll stop waffling about the history of Ordnance Survey maps, which is fascinating in itself. So, this is one, okay? And you can see the number on there, 170. So it takes a lot of these to cover the whole of the United Kingdom, all right? The whole of the United Kingdom. So I'm just going to open up. You may have seen these before in the shops, or you might have some at home, but they fold out. I'm going to get into a bit of a pickle with this one. They fold out one-handed. Whee, here we go, Mr. Sweeney. All right, into massive sheets of paper like that. Hang on, we're getting a bit. Sorry, guys. All right, see that there? See that? I know it's a bit dark because I'm in my garage again. Okay, but anyway, so the little bit of map you've got on your sheet, all right, is on this piece of paper here, okay? And it's just down there. So I'm just going to straighten this up for you. Okay, so it's just here. Now, at the moment, I'm seeing some stuff looking a bit weird. It's going a bit wobbly on the screen. All right, trying to keep the shadow out. Okay, but there you go. So you've got a section like that, okay? If I can go in a little bit more detailed, all right? Now, you might notice, if you are able to compare the map you've got on your sheet and this one, looks very similar. That is Watchfield, and it says Watchfield there. Oh, look, that's got better. All right. County Parish, I think that means there. But anyway, this map is older than the one you've got on your sheet. And you'll notice, on your sheet around here, is a solar farm, I think it might be, and some windmills. Right. Well, when this map was made, those windmills and that solar farm weren't there, clearly. All right. And the other thing I think that is not on your map, but is on this one, is this little black sign here. Now, if you use the legend, now the legend, right, is the list of all the different things. I'll show you the legend on this map in a minute. Anyway, there's all sorts of things, okay? Every picture, line, colour, everything you see is telling us something, all right? Now, if I were you, you got loads to list. You got up to what, 24 is it? Or maybe a few more than that. You can list as many things. If you can list up to 24, I'll be so happy. But do try and list some of the obvious things, all right? So the first thing about maps is there's lots of lines on them, okay? And these big red, this big red line and these orange lines, all right, should be fairly obvious what they are, okay? But you can list those. All these little shapes in here, coloured in a kind of pinky colour, yeah? I mean, SCH, what do you think that stands for? All right. But the ones I don't want you to get too confused about are all these wiggly orange lines. Can you see all these wiggly orange lines? Yeah. Now I'm going to tell you, they are what they call contour lines. And that just means, contour means like the way the land is shaped. Okay. And that number there, 107, that tells us how high that bit of land is. The higher the number, the taller it is. And that's measuring it from the sea. Okay, so that's 107 meters above the sea. Okay, and then you can see up there, yeah, 109. So that little bit is higher than that little bit. All right. Anyway, so there's some things like that. Okay. All these little black lines are fences and hedges around fields. So that little rectangle there with the SPR, now you can find whatever that is if you like in that little blue wiggly line. You can probably guess what that is, but take a look on the legend. But that rectangle is a field. There's another field, and look, near the farm, look, Southdown Farm. Okay, well, there's another farm, Tithe Farm. There's another farm, Field Farm, and it goes on. Anyway, take a look. So before I sign off for today's activity, I'm just going to try and show you the legend. Now, you got this printed out, yeah, on a sheet. On here, on these maps, it's on the edge. Okay, tells you what it is, tells you some information. So this one was made, can you see when this was made? 1999, all right? So this is over 20 years old, and that's why some of those things aren't on there. But look, there's your list of roads and paths, other public access. So look, there's some horseshoes down here, see them? Yeah? So this tells you about public rights of way. Now you're going to pay attention to them, because there's another activity in a few weeks' time where you're going to be wanting to pay attention to these public rights of way. Anyway, all sorts of other information, and then you've got all the different features. Can we see down here? Where's that? What do I say? SCH. SCH, see it there? See it there? School. Yeah. And there was a little black thing, wasn't there? What's that? Where's that? Where can I find that? There it is, look. Yeah? Telephone. That was a public telephone. That was one of those red telephone boxes. Probably not there anymore. Probably somebody bought it. Anyway, there you go. Have some fun with that.